A group of soldiers were yesterday seen roughing up the Mityana district chairperson, Joseph Luzige. In a video secretly recorded, one soldier is clearly seen pushing and threatening the district chairperson. However, eyewitnesses say Luzige had called out the security personnel for indiscipline and battering of a border cyclist. The widely circulated video upset many Ugandans. Today, Joseph Luzige was in Kampala to receive treatment for hypertension following the incident. We spoke to him about the whole incident.
I was moving in town, having come from office, and I came across like a section of soldiers who were moving in one line. And then ahead of them, around 2 or 3 of them had just beaten up a woman who was being ridden on a border. And the woman fell down and she got injured. She was bleeding, but the man was still thumping her up and caning her seriously. So the people shouted, those who were around there, they shouted that Sentebe, these people are beating up this woman. Please kindly intervene. So as I was driving, I stopped my car in the middle of the road and confronted the soldiers. I confronted the soldiers. I heard they couldn't even speak well. They were stammering. They were drunk. They were visionably drunk. So I got scared because I knew in time they could cock. They started pushing me and assaulting me. And as the public was actually trying to intervene, but scared because all of them were armed.
Luzige adds that he has demands that must be met for the smooth operation and implementation of COVID-19 regulations in Mityana.
I am insisting that we should have a field trial of the soldiers who assaulted me. That will give a lot of confidence to the people of Mityana that actually they can be punished for their wrongs because this was in Mityana. So I request the UPDF to try them in Mityana. The unit we have of soldiers should be replaced with other soldiers because they've been beating up people. And I also demand the immediate cessation of hostilities against the people of Mityana, especially caning them, wantonly caning them at wish and at will, because that's what the people are complaining over. And I also demand that the police should take an immediate role in the enforcement of COVID guidelines as issued, directives as issued by the president. The army should just complement, but it should be the role of the police.
A number of Ugandans have suffered at the hands of security personnel during the COVID-19 lockdown. Many have been maimed and others killed under the guise of executing presidential directives to stop the spread of COVID-19 pandemic.
Ne bankuba olw'okunsanga n'obudde bwaweddeko dda nageza okuyimirira babuuze ne nnyonnyoleko ne bagaana ne bankuba ne piki nga baagala gitwala ne bankuba ettawa ne balyasa naye abasajja abo simanyi tunaakola tutya okuyambibwa mu ekyo bankuba muno munda siwulira bulungi oluba lwonna kati oli wakubira oluba oddutuusa negeza yali ayagala kukuba liiso.
Nabetegereza nga babadde baduumirwa Lansi Kopolo. Era Lansi Kopolo oyo bwe kitaba ki yono gwe baakutte. Embeera gye ndimu olw'okuba nti bankwata naawe ne bankuba ku mugongo eno. Kati muli munda nga spinal cord gyegattira wakati w'essaabiro eno mu kifuba. Mpulira nga bwengezaako okuweta bwendi. Mpulira obulumi mukifuba naye ng'eno mabega.
Asked about it, Brigadier Richard Karemire regretted the behavior of the security personnel and reiterated the army's intolerance for indiscipline. He vowed that the culprits would be brought to book and face the law. News coming in indicates the 4 security personnel involved in the Mityana incident have been arrested and will be tried in military court. The 4 suspects are Lance Corporal Simon Peter Anguria, Private Simon Odeke, and their 2 LDU colleagues, Caroline Musundi and Isaac Okello.
The Uganda People's Defense Forces regrets this gross act of indiscipline that is not characteristic of the UPDF as the People's Army. Last night we called the chairman and conveyed our deepest apologies.
The army says there are plans to ensure easy identification of LDUs by civilians to ensure that they are kept in check.
Identification is very, very important. If someone commits a crime or a mistake, it's very, very easy to identify you and get reported to the authority.
With many concerned about the increasing cases of violence against the public by elements in the army and LDU militia, the pressure is mounting on UPDF to ensure peaceful coexistence. Felix Manyindo, NTV Tonight.